Hi, I'm Dave Edwards, and today we continue our series on productivity by looking at the importance of developing the reading habit. Hey, you can do me a big favor by liking this video below. And I want to remind you that I have a free ebook that I'd like to send to you. It's called The Top 20 Research Tested Productivity Tips. No strings attached. It's free. Just go to my website, daveedwardsmedia.com, and request a copy. All right, given the pressures of the job, you might think that a president wouldn't have time to read. Yet it was said that as a lover of history and books, President Truman would go home with 2 or 3 books that he would read every weekend. The same is true of modern day presidents. Even during the toughest times of his presidency, Barack Obama read almost every night for at least an hour. The New York Times reported that he felt it engaged his mind in a new way or helped him escape the stress of the day. Politicians aren't alone. Bill Gates said that on a vacation he read 30 books. Entrepreneur Mark Cuban says he can read 5 or 6 hours a day. Yet, we're learning that fewer and fewer Americans are reading regularly. A survey by the National Endowment for the Arts found that only 43% of adults read any kind of literature that was not required for work or school. That is the lowest percentage in 3 decades. Warren Buffett was once asked about his key to success. He said it was because he read 500 pages every day. He compared it to compound interest. The more you read, the more you learn. So, how did these busy people do it? They frequently say that reading is a cornerstone of their day. Why do they do it? Well, we become better thinkers when we read. When he was CEO of General Electric, Jeffrey Immelt told an interviewer, "I'm a learner. I never pretend to know all the answers, and I want to continue to be fast on my feet." Reading also keeps our brain healthy and improves our memory. Brain scans actually show that as we relate to characters in stories, we make connections in our brain that last for days after we've stopped reading. We also become less introverted when we read. The stereotype of the person with his nose in the book doesn't really hold up. The more you read, the more you have something to say in conversations. Reading also makes us better communicators. Language proficiency increases the more we read, and that skill set extends to our abilities as a speaker and a writer as well. Reading also relieves stress. A study in the UK compared reading to other forms of exercise. They found reading helped lower heart rates and relieve tension in as few as 6 minutes. So, despite our busy schedules, how do we find time to read? Well, make it a priority. Set aside some time every day. Make books accessible. Use the library. Order ebooks that are available to you during your downtime. Give a book 3 chapters. If it doesn't interest you, put it down, move on to another book. If you're not interested in the content, you're not going to connect with it. You're not going to enjoy what you're reading. Set reading goals. Challenge yourself to finish 1 book this month. Join a book club. Being held accountable will increase your chance of developing the reading habit. Personally, I've tried to increase the amount I read, and I'd like to know what you're reading. I get clues or ideas for things that I want to read from people who just send me little notes or post things to my Facebook or my YouTube pages. So if you've read something reasonably interesting or something that you'd like to recommend to me and to others, just put a little note in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, please subscribe. I post short videos on productivity, leadership right here on YouTube, and I'd hate to have you miss any of them. So subscribe or at least like the video below. Yeah, I'm Dave Edwards. Thanks very much for joining me.